Good morning, my friend. It's so wonderful to be here with you today. I want you to know something very simple, but very powerful. You are not alone. I know sometimes it can feel like the world is heavy, like you're carrying too much in your heart. Maybe you've been hard on yourself lately. Maybe you've said things to yourself you wouldn't even say to someone you love. And I understand that. We've all been there. But today, I want to remind you of something precious. You are worthy of love. You are enough, just as you are. There is nothing you have to prove, nothing you need to earn. Love is your birthright, and the first place it begins is with you. When we talk about loving ourselves, it's not always easy. For many of us, that idea can feel strange, even uncomfortable. But it's not because it's wrong, it's because we're not used to it. We've been taught to put others first, to measure our worth by what we do, or how we look, or what others think of us. But real love, deep love, begins inside. It begins when you decide to stop judging yourself and start being kind. Right now, you can say to yourself, I am learning to love myself more every day. You don't have to feel it fully yet. Just say it. Let the words sit gently in your heart. Self-love is not something you do perfectly. It's something you practice with patience. Your journey to love starts with small choices. Choosing to speak gently to yourself when you make a mistake. Choosing to listen to your needs instead of pushing them aside. Choosing to rest when you are tired, not because you earned it, but because you deserve it. This kind of love is not loud or flashy. It's quiet and steady. It grows when you water it every day with kindness. Even now, in this very moment, you are doing something beautiful. You are showing up for yourself. That matters. You matter. Take a deep breath with me and feel how good it is to simply be here. You don't need to fix anything right now. You are allowed to be a work in progress. You are allowed to love yourself right in the middle of the mess. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds softly, step by step, and every kind word you offer yourself is a seed of change. Try this. Place your hand on your heart and say quietly, I am enough. I am lovable. I am learning to love myself. Let those words echo gently inside you. You are creating a new way of living, one where love begins within. That's powerful. That's sacred. And you are doing beautifully. So if you ever wonder where to start here. Start now. With one breath, one kind thought, one gentle affirmation. Say it softly or say it loud. I am learning to love myself more every day. Let it guide you through this day and all the days to come. You are safe to begin again. You are worthy of your own love. And I am so proud of you for being here, for saying yes to yourself. You are not alone. You are deeply, deeply loved. When we were little, we looked at the world with fresh eyes. Everything was new. We trusted easily. We laughed freely. We believed in magic. But as time passed, many of us started to hear different messages. Maybe someone told you that you were too much or not enough. Maybe you felt like you had to be perfect to be loved. And slowly, without even noticing, those messages became a part of how you saw yourself. You stopped looking at yourself with wonder and started judging what you saw in the mirror. That's how self-rejection begins. Not because we are broken, but because we believed something that wasn't true. You were never meant to carry those lies. You were born whole. You were born lovable. But sometimes, life covers up that truth with pain, criticism, or misunderstanding. It's okay to feel sad about that. It's okay to say, I believed I wasn't enough, but I'm ready to see things differently. Healing begins with honesty. You don't have to fight those old beliefs. You only need to notice them and gently choose again. When a harsh thought appears, pause and say to yourself, I hear that voice, but I choose love now. You have the power to change the way you speak to yourself. Your mind listens to your words more than anyone else's. If you say, I'm a failure, your body tenses. Your heart feels it. But if you say, I am doing my best, and that is enough, you begin to relax. Your body responds to love like a flower reaching for the sun. So speak to yourself like someone who matters, because you do. You are allowed to rewrite the story. You are allowed to let go of beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Maybe you learned to be hard on yourself because someone else was hard on you. That's not your fault. That's not your truth. The truth is, you are already worthy. You don't have to earn that worth by being perfect or pleasing everyone around you. Your worth doesn't change based on how productive you are, how much you give, or how others treat you. You are worthy because you exist. Right now, breathe that in. Say gently, I forgive myself for believing I wasn't enough. I now choose love. The more you practice this, the more your inner world begins to shift. You start noticing the love inside you that was never gone. It was just waiting to be remembered. And every time you choose a loving thought, you bring yourself closer to that truth. You become your own safe space. You become your own source of kindness. And that is where true healing begins. It starts with the moment you stop believing the lie of not enough and step into the truth of who you really are. Beautiful, lovable, whole. Your thoughts are like seeds. What you plant in your mind, you will see in your life. If you keep planting doubt, fear, or shame, you will feel it in your body. But if you plant love, hope, and peace, your entire life begins to bloom. The mind and the body are always connected. Every thought you think sends a message to every cell in your body. If your thoughts are heavy, your body feels tired. If your thoughts are gentle and kind, your body starts to feel safe again. That's why it's so important to care for your mind with love. When you say something kind to yourself, your body responds. When you say, I love you, even if it feels strange at first, something softens inside. It's like giving yourself a warm hug from the inside out. Your cells hear those words. Your heart hears them. Your nervous system begins to calm. You may not feel a change right away, but the shift is happening. Little by little, your body starts to feel more peaceful because it knows you are not the enemy. You are the healer. One of the most powerful ways to connect with this healing love is through mirror work. Every morning or evening, stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes and say, I love you. At first, it might be uncomfortable. You might even feel silly. But keep going. Those eyes you're looking into, they've seen everything you've been through. They've cried. They've hoped. They've never given up on you. Speak to them with the tenderness you wish you'd received. Say, I love you. I am here for you. And feel the power of that love begin to return to you. You don't need to do this perfectly. It's okay if you cry. It's okay if it takes time. What matters is that you show up, that you try, that you offer yourself the kind of love you've always deserved. Your body will thank you. Your mind will thank you. Your spirit will thank you. You are creating a safe place within yourself, a place where healing is possible. You are teaching your entire being that love is now the leader. Say this softly to yourself now. Every cell in my body responds to my loving thoughts. Let that truth settle deep within you. Let it guide your day. Let it become the new rhythm of your life. When you walk through your day with love in your thoughts, your body begins to glow from the inside out. You begin to radiate peace, and people feel it. But most importantly, you feel it. You feel lighter. You feel whole. You feel loved. And that is the power of self-love in the body and mind, working together in harmony. Your inner voice is powerful. The way you speak to yourself each day shapes your emotions, your choices, and even your future. Many people don't realize they've been repeating the same critical thoughts for years. These thoughts become habits, and those habits become beliefs. But beliefs can be changed. If you've been saying, "I'm not good enough," or "nothing ever works out for me," it's time to pause and lovingly ask yourself, is this thought helping me? Is this thought loving? You don't have to keep thoughts that make you feel small. You have the power to change your inner dialogue into one that lifts you up. Start noticing the way you talk to yourself when things don't go as planned. If you make a mistake, do you call yourself names? Do you feel ashamed? Or can you gently say, "It's okay, I'm human, I'm learning"? That small change in language makes a big difference. The more you offer yourself kindness in these moments, the more your inner world starts to feel safe. You stop living in fear of being judged, even by yourself. You begin to feel supported. That's how self-love grows. It doesn't grow through pressure or perfection. It grows through gentleness and patience. A wonderful practice is to write down 5 things you appreciate about yourself each day. They don't have to be big things. They can be simple, honest reflections like, "I smiled at someone today," or "I kept going even when I was tired." This is not about feeding your ego. It's about reminding your heart that it matters, that you see yourself, that you value who you are becoming. Appreciation is like sunlight. It helps everything inside you blossom. When you learn to recognize your own goodness, you stop needing constant approval from others. You give yourself what you were waiting for, acknowledgement and love. As you do this, repeat to yourself, "I speak to myself with kindness, gentleness, and love." Say it often, especially when the old voices of criticism try to come back. You don't have to argue with them. You only need to choose something softer. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are the love that lives beneath it all. And you are growing into someone who knows how to care for their inner world like a garden. Water it with kind words. Pull out the weeds of self-doubt. Let the sunlight of appreciation shine through. This is how you build a strong foundation of love within yourself. By choosing your words with care, again and again, until love becomes the natural language of your life. Sometimes we hold ourselves to such high standards. We forget that being human means being imperfect. We compare ourselves to others and think we're falling behind. We see someone else succeeding and wonder why we're not there yet. But comparison is a thief. It steals your peace. It convinces you that you need to be someone else to be lovable. And that's simply not true. You are not here to be a copy of someone else. You are here to be fully, beautifully yourself. There's no need to rush your journey. Like flowers, we all bloom in different seasons. Some bloom early, some bloom later, but all are beautiful when their time comes. You don't need to be the fastest, the most accomplished, or the most admired. You only need to be honest, loving, and true to yourself. Perfection is an illusion that keeps you trapped in fear. But acceptance, that's where freedom lives. When you let go of the idea that you must earn love by being flawless, you begin to relax into who you truly are. That is when your natural light starts to shine. Try looking in the mirror and saying, "I am perfect, whole, and complete just as I am." Even if you don't fully believe it yet, speak it anyway. These words plant new seeds in your mind. With time, they grow into belief. You are not lacking. You are not missing anything. Everything you need is already inside you. The more you embrace that truth, the less you feel the need to compare yourself to others. You start celebrating your own path, your own timing, your own gifts. You don't have to be everything to everyone. You just have to be you. That's where your true power is. Release the need to meet every expectation. You are not meant to be a machine. You are a soul, a heart, a living being worthy of rest, joy, and love. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to do things differently. You are allowed to make mistakes and still be worthy. Say to yourself, "I no longer compare myself to others. I trust my own journey." Let that become your truth. As you let go of comparison and perfectionism, you will feel lighter. Your energy will return. Your mind will become clearer, and your heart will start to smile again. This is not about giving up. It's about giving yourself grace. It's about saying, "I am enough, even when I'm not doing everything perfectly." You are on your own sacred path. Honor it. Trust it, and know that you are never behind. You are right on time for your own life. There is a little child inside each of us who still remembers the moments we didn't feel safe, loved, or accepted. This child might still be afraid. This child might still be waiting to be held, to be heard, to be told that everything is going to be okay. And today, you have the chance to reach out to that child inside of you and say, "I'm here now. I will take care of you." Healing the inner child doesn't mean going back and reliving every painful memory. It simply means offering your younger self the love and safety they needed back then and still need today. Imagine that little you is standing in front of you. You can see the hope in their eyes, the innocence, and also the sadness they've carried. Now, with all the love in your heart, gently say, "Little one, I see you. I hear you. I love you." Place your hand on your heart as you speak these words. Feel the warmth of your own touch and allow that energy to flow through you. That small child within you is still listening. They've been waiting for you to show up, and now you are. You don't have to fix everything all at once. You don't have to have all the answers. Just be present. Just be loving. That is more than enough. Your inner child has already survived so much. Now is the time to help them feel safe again. Let them know that the danger is over. Let them know that you are no longer going to abandon them. You are choosing to be their loving parent now. You are choosing to hold them with compassion, not criticism. Many of the fears we carry today come from that place inside where the child still feels unprotected. But when you speak to your inner child with kindness, those fears begin to dissolve. You no longer react from pain. You respond with love. You become your own source of comfort. and that changes everything. You become someone your inner child can trust. You become the love you were always seeking. Every day, make a little time to connect with that part of you. You can do this in quiet moments, through journaling, through gentle self-talk, or simply by placing your hand over your heart and saying, I love you. I am here. You are safe now. These small acts of love add up. They begin to rebuild what was broken. They bring softness where there was once tension. And most importantly, they help you feel whole again. You are no longer ignoring the parts of yourself that hurt. You are bringing them home into the light of your love. And that is true healing. Loving yourself isn't just about the thoughts you think. It's also about the choices you make each day. It's in the way you start your morning, how you speak to yourself when you look in the mirror, and the way you care for your energy throughout the day. These little choices become loving rituals, and they have the power to transform your life in the most gentle and lasting way. One of the most beautiful ways to strengthen self-love is to create daily habits that nourish your soul. These practices don't have to be long or complicated. What matters most is the love behind them. Try beginning your day with a quiet moment of stillness. Even before you reach for your phone or start thinking about everything you need to do, place your hand on your heart and say, today, I choose to love myself. I welcome peace. I welcome joy. You can also write down a few things you're grateful for. Gratitude helps shift your focus from lack to abundance, from fear to appreciation. It reminds your mind that even in the middle of challenges, there are blessings to be found. Mirror work is another powerful daily ritual. When you look into your eyes, you connect with your deeper self. At first, this might feel uncomfortable, especially if you've been used to criticizing your reflection. But with practice, you begin to feel a sense of calm and connection. Each time you say, I love you in the mirror, you plant another seed of healing. You tell yourself, you are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are seen. You are loved. Taking a few minutes at night to reflect can also help build a loving relationship with yourself. Instead of ending the day with worry or regret, try saying something gentle like, I did my best today. I forgive myself for anything I wish I had done differently. I love myself more now than I did yesterday. These kinds of rituals create safety in your inner world. They help you begin and end each day with love, which naturally spills into how you treat others and how you handle life's ups and downs. Even small acts like drinking water mindfully, resting when you're tired, stretching your body, or saying no when you need to, are all part of a self-love practice. You don't need to wait until you've healed everything to love yourself. You can love yourself through the process. Self-love is not a reward you get at the end of the journey. It is the path itself. And each day you choose even one small act of love. You remind yourself that you are worthy of care, attention, and peace. This consistency builds trust between you and your heart. Over time, your inner world becomes your safe place, a place you can always return to for love. Learning to love yourself also means learning to say no when something doesn't feel right. So many of us grew up thinking that being a good person means always saying yes, always being available, always putting others first. But the truth is, you can love others deeply and still honor yourself. You can be kind and still say, this is not okay with me. Boundaries are not walls. They are bridges to healthy connection. They let others know how to treat you, and they let you know that your needs matter. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you honest. It shows that you are listening to your heart and protecting your energy. And when you protect your energy, you have more love to give in healthy ways. Think about the times you said yes when you really meant no. Maybe you felt exhausted afterward or even resentful. That's your inner self trying to speak up. Your inner self is saying, "Please take care of me. Please listen to what I need." And now, you're learning how to do just that. You don't have to explain or defend your boundaries. You only need to know that they are acts of self-respect. You can say, "Thank you for understanding, but I'm not available for that right now." Or, "I care about you, but I need to take care of myself in this moment." These simple words, spoken with love, can change your life. They help you build relationships based on truth, not fear. They help you feel safer, stronger, and more grounded. Try this affirmation. It is safe for me to protect my energy and my heart. Let that truth sink into your soul. You are allowed to walk away from things that drain you. You are allowed to rest without guilt. You are allowed to choose peace over pressure. These are not acts of rebellion. They are acts of deep love. You are not here to be everything for everyone. You are here to be true to yourself. And when you honor your truth, you invite others to do the same. Each time you choose a boundary, you are telling yourself, "I am worth protecting." That message gets stronger with every loving no. Your body hears it, your heart feels it, and your mind begins to trust that you will no longer abandon yourself. That is where true confidence comes from, not from how others see you, but from how you choose to stand by your own side. You deserve relationships and environments where your love for yourself is honored, and that begins with you choosing to honor it first. There is something beautiful that begins to happen when you love yourself consistently. You start to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that reflect that same energy back to you. When you speak kindly to yourself, when you care for your needs, when you let go of what doesn't serve you, you send a message to the universe. "I know my worth." And the universe responds. It says, "Yes, you are right. You are worthy. Let me show you just how much." The energy you carry within you is like a magnet. If you are full of fear and doubt, you will notice more of that in the world around you. But when you begin to fill yourself with love, appreciation, and belief, everything starts to shift. The love you give to yourself does not stay inside, it radiates. Others feel it. They are drawn to it. Not because you're doing anything extra to impress them, but because real love is magnetic. It's the most natural, powerful force there is. This is how the law of attraction works. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about aligning your inner world with the energy you want to see more of. When you love yourself, you naturally expect better. You stop chasing and you start receiving. You stop begging for crumbs and you start attracting the feast. This doesn't mean you won't have challenges, but it means you meet those challenges with faith, not fear, with softness, not struggle. You trust that the universe is working with you, not against you. Say this now. The more I love myself, the more love flows to me. Let it become your truth. Let it guide your day. You are not here to suffer. You are not here to prove anything. You are here to be loved, to love, and to live in alignment with that truth. As you walk through the world with self-love in your heart, doors begin to open. People begin to treat you with more respect. And even when they don't, you are no longer shaken. Because you know who you are. You are love. You are light. You are worthy. The more you practice this, the less you settle. The more you say yes to yourself, the more the universe says yes to you. And over time, you see that self-love isn't selfish, it's sacred. It's the foundation for everything good. It's the signal you send out to the world that says, I am ready to receive all the beauty, peace, and abundance life has to offer. And that's exactly what begins to arrive. You've come such a long way. Even showing up here right now is an act of love. You could have given up on yourself, but you didn't. You chose to listen to the part of you that still believes in healing, in growth, in peace. That part of you is wise. That part of you is brave. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not behind. You are blooming. You are not too late. You are right on time. And you are learning to love yourself in a way that is gentle, honest, and lasting. This journey is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you already are. You were born with love. You were born with light. Life may have covered it up for a while, but it's still there. And every kind thought you think, every soft word you speak, every boundary you honor, it all brings you closer to your true self. You are already lovable. You are already enough. The more you return to that truth, the more peace you will feel in your mind, your heart, and your body. You may still have days when you forget. That's okay. Love will always be here, waiting for you to come back home to yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You only have to be present. And each time you choose love, even in a small way, you create a ripple that changes everything. You light a path not just for yourself, but for others who are learning to love themselves too. Your healing matters. Your growth matters. Your love matters. Say this with me now. I love and accept myself. I am deeply lovable, and I am enough. Let that be your morning truth. Let it be your evening peace. Let it be the foundation you build your life upon. Because the world needs more love, and it begins with the love you offer to yourself. You are safe. You are held. You are free to love yourself fully, deeply, and completely. And I am so proud of you. Keep going, one loving step at a time. Your heart knows the way.